We're going to try it again. Hello, everybody. Okay, so thank you to the people in the front. We're going to try the people in the back. Hello, everybody. Okay, can y'all hear me clearly in the back? I know you can because I'm loud as shit. Y'all hear me? Okay, good. Thank y'all so much for coming to Frank's Lounge on a Tuesday night. That's when you were supposed to applaud. There you go. There you go. Thank you so much for coming. We usually do New Soul Saturdays on Saturday, but because, you know, I ain't gonna say no names, but he had a show in LA, so we ain't mad at him because it's all about getting that loot. So we're so happy for him. But we decided to do it on Tuesday, and we figured, hey, it's in Brooklyn, it's in our hood, so we can make it happen. So give it up for yourselves for being here on a Tuesday night. And you know, it's like the bully in school. Don't make me call you out on the stage. So even though Bilal is here right now, I want you to know that the music that you've been listening to since you came here has been his new album, Love Surreal. And hold on. I need y'all to get real crunk and excited because it's been #1 on iTunes under the R&B section for like Cheers! That's what I'm talking about. Isn't it funny? So like R&B, like actually like R&B sounds a little good right now. I'm like loving the R&B categories. I like where the R&B category is going. It's also been, I'm gonna turn this music down. It's also been number 1 at, I'm from Atlanta and we have an independent retail store, ATL 404 if you're in the building, make some noise. Yeah. And it's been #1 at Moods Music since its release. It's been #1 in Philly's, I forget Philly's independent. What's up with Philly? So you got some Philly people here too. It's been #1 at that independent retail store there too. So there's still independent retail stores that's around here, and you can pick up Bilal's album at on iTunes, Amazon.com. Try to go to iTunes though, and you can get it at your your retail stores like JNR. I think JNR Electronics is here in New York. They support a lot of indie music, so definitely check them out and buy from there if you're going to purchase it. And Best Buy and the whole 9 yards. So you know, we're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate Bilal. Give it up. And because I'm so good at this, my name is Jodine. Because I never introduced myself. My name is Jodine, and I have a website called jodinescorner.com, Jodines corner.com. And I want to call him up to the stage right now, but I don't want to do that without him having a drink in his hand, because I told him we was drinking whiskey tonight while we talk shit on stage. So can we get a bartender? It's Maker's Mark. That's what we drinking tonight. Maker's Mark. And cheers for my girlfriend Asia for teaching me how to drink whiskey. Yay! Because I don't know how to do this. I'll do this right here. How many people are here for, there's a meetup going on. It's LNR.com. Is it LNR? What's the name of the website that's doing the meetup here? Does anybody remember the name of that website?
Which one?
It's like LNR.com. There's no website meetup here? Okay, this is where George should come in and help me answer this. Flash Mob?
Yeah, Flash Mob.
Flash Mob, is that the meetup here? No? Oh no, okay.
It's L to the R.
It's L to the R? L to the R.com. Is there anyone here for the meetup for the L to the R.com? No. No, not at all. So we're not gonna. Well, thank you for L&R to be here. A couple of announcements to make. There's a couple shows that's going on this week that I want to make you aware of. If you love soul music, if you love R&B music, Gordon Chambers, our neighbor here, in Brooklyn, as well as Avery Sunshine from the ATL, if y'all know Avery. They're performing at the Highline Ballroom March 7th. That's this Thursday. We also have, where's Avia at? Is he here? Hey, Avia! Avia is another amazing artist. He's going to be at 92Y Tribeca March 9th with Rebecca Jordan. So 2 shows that you should check out. And if you need more information, you can always go to jodinescorner.com and we'll have that posted up for you so that you can get more information. So we're here to celebrate Mr. Bilal. And Mr. Bilal, can you bring your ass on this stage, please? Yes! Round of applause for Mr. Bilal Oliver. Here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, when I have, we're gonna do a quick little interview, and then we're gonna continue listening to his record. How many of you guys have Love Surreal? Clearly not enough.
Yeah, almost no one raised their hand.
Maybe they didn't hear us, so I'm gonna say it again.
Don't lie. I think you can buy it tonight.
No, you can't. You can't. No, I don't think so. I don't think. Hans, can you buy it tonight? No, right?
We have CDs here.
Wow. Cheers to that.
Get that money.
So, how many people have a Love Surreal? Say real loudly what you think about it.
Awesome. Love it. Love it.
Thank you.
That's some dope shit. They love your shit. They love your shit. And this album is actually a little bit different for you. Real simple. Not too many, not too heavy on the vocals, not too heavy on the instruments. It's a real simple album for you. Why the change?
I don't know. I was just trying to make simplify my thoughts, but still keep them big ideas, but kind of simplify it to make it sound more potent, I guess.
Okay. Okay. So you do this Love Surreal album, and I know when we had our Twitter view, you said you wanted to talk about love, or the love of you. Talk to me a little bit about the whole concept behind the Love album, and why you thought it was a good idea to kind of come out in this fashion.
Well, oh man, it's like a reverb. It's kind of, the record it's like a reaffirming record, I call it for me. Like when I talk about love, it's like for every artist you get to a certain place, or everybody that's kind of doing something, I don't know, maybe you're an entrepreneur or you're doing something, you know, that you're starting that's kind of self-invested, I guess. You get to a certain stage in it where you have to reaffirm things, you know, and this is kind of, every song on this record kind of was like that, you know. I was kind of reaffirming where I was, and, you know, my whole journey.
Let's talk about your journey, because your journey is quite interesting. You started out, you were signed really, really young. You were signed really, really young. What did you expect? Like, by this time, if I was Bilal and when I signed to a label, by this time I looked like this. What was your expectation when you signed?
Well, I always was very optimistic. You know, I didn't really like looking in the future. Only thing I would say is I wanted to have more records out, probably, you know, more projects. You know, I figured by now I would have at least like 9 albums out.
9. Yeah, that's about right.
You know, like
you try to
side
go
projects, like band projects, not just Bilal albums, but just, you know, more things, you know, experimental projects, you know, a jazz album. I thought I would just be, you know,
out there doing it.
Doing stuff, more stuff.
Are you happy where you are right now professionally?
No. I think no, I'm not.
Hey, that's a good place to be.
I mean, I think I could do a lot better. I think creatively I'm at a really good place. And artistically I'm happy where I am, you know, but I went through a stage where I had to really break down the behind the scenes, you know, my whole administrative team. I had to really change over a lot of stuff, so that part is still young, so, you know, it has to grow up before I'm gonna be satisfied with it, you know.
So you, after all the bullshit that you had to go through with the industry, album leaking, all this negative shit that was going on, you decided to stay in this field. You decided to stay in music. Why the need to stay? Why not become a barber in Bed-Stuy and just be happy being a barber or a visual artist?
Well, that's not me. You know? I could be a barber, but you know, that would be another person. That wouldn't be me. You know, I could do a lot of things. You know, but the thing that I do best is music. You know, and that's something that I'm going to do regardless. You know, it's really, I look at things and I look at where my career has gone, and it was just a real test because I've been doing music since I was a little kid. You know. And I had gotten to a point where I was doing a lot of contrived shit, you know, just to do it and stay afloat. But I got to a real I don't give a fuck point, and it was cool, you know, where I'm not really doing it for, you know, people to I don't know. I'm doing it to get rich as fuck and be famous, but you know, I'm not creating the shit with that intent, like, woo, this is gonna make me hot. If it's, yeah, I mean, I have good intentions, you know what I'm saying, but I'm very optimistic if you know, and humble at the same time. If it's for me, it'll happen, you know.
Hell yeah.
But I have very good intentions and big ideas and dreams.
Nice. Shit. Cheers to that. Cheers. That sounds from good intentions. So tell me about, let's go back to Love Surreal, because I think we are going to play a couple of songs and then we're going to talk about them, if I'm not mistaken. Because this album, you really worked with your crew. Like, you didn't really step outside. I mean, we got Shafiq on there, we got Glasper on there, but you really stayed with your crew. You're Bilal, like, motherfuckers know who you are. Like, you walk out, motherfuckers be like, yo, Bilal, let me give you a little something, listen to my beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you stay with your crew. Like, why the need to stay with Philly and to stay with Steve and all them? Like, why the need?
Because I want to have a sound, you know, when the artists that I love the most, they have their own vibe, like, you know. It's a vibe thing that I wanted to do, a vibe record. When you check out Sade, she don't have like the hot producer of the day, you know. When you put on a Coldplay record, it's not the Coldplay and Danger Mouse produced by Danger Mouse. It's fucking Coldplay. You know what I mean? So you know, they only do that in black music. They feel like they have to overproduce us, or you know, make our shit to sell and hot, you know, and then when it burns out, it's like, oh, that shit's whack. What you got? What else can you do? Can you tap dance? You know what I mean? My shit is art, you know, and it's like a fine wine, you know. I think every time we figure out different things in the studio, and it gets better.
That's a quotable. Somebody tweet that, please. His shit is like fine wine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Word.
Yeah.
And he's sensitive about his shit. So let's dig into Love Surreal real quick. Let's go with one. Not intro. Actually, let's go to two. So we're gonna play some of the songs, and then I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions from the songs, and it may not necessarily be pertaining to the song, but just a couple of questions that I have.
Okay.
All right. Remember they used to do this at industry parties? Y'all had to go into the studio and listen to like people's songs for like a minute. Only industry people would know that one. Okay, sorry. Who like this one? Who's like, this is my shit? Okay, you got it.
Ooh, turn it up a little bit.
From the way you're moving, you look like you're from the west side part of town. Girl, you ain't gotta talk a lick, body talk a lot of shit. Got one question, could you roll with a cat like me? I can take you where you wanna go, we go where the wind blows. Got one question, could you roll with a cat like me? Ooh, look like you took your good shoes off the shelf, like you took your good shoes off the shelf. Girl, shine so bright, I can only see you and nobody else. I can only see you and nobody else. Girl, hey, how'd you do it? You got me back up on my 90s kick, yeah. BBD, talking about the girls' boys. Well, if the devil wears Prada, this is hell, girl. It gets hot when you come close to me. Love, drug, motion, me. Burn like 151. I think you're so much fun, girl. Got you right here with me. No place I'd rather be. You could be my number one. You look like so much fun, girl. Look like you took your good shoes off the shelf. You know what to do. You know what to do. Shiny. You know what's so bright, so bright, so you know how to play. You know how to do. My type, my type, my type girl. My type girl. Just my type of girl.
All right, now that one was called West Side Girl. When's the video for West Side Girl coming out?
I think next week.
So you have a music video coming out for it next week?
I shot a whole movie for it.
Word?
11-minute movie.
11-minute movie.
A whole movie. It's kind of it's like a
Did you direct it?
a random comedy.
It's a comedy.
Yeah, it's like a Napoleon Dynamite type comedy. Napoleon Dynamite mixed with Quentin Tarantino because it's random, you know. But that's surreal.
Now that's the song that you used Shafiq for. Tell me about that experience and working with him. If you guys don't know who he is, he's with one half of Sarah, wait, 1/3 of Sarah, if I'm not mistaken, out of the West Coast. He's an amazing beast himself. How did you guys end up linking up, and how was the experience recording with him?
I met Shafiq, God. Had to be like 2004 or something like that. I was working on a Love for Sale, and we got together out in LA.
Yeah, when he says shit that you guys love, you can like scream, clap. We fam here. We have ranks, y'all. Yeah, we fam.
Love for Sale never came out. It was ironically called Love for Sale. Everybody got that shit for free. Love for free. But I met him during that period, and actually I met him, all the Sarataz, Omas, and you know, ever since then we've been doing music and just, you know, working on each other's projects.
Nice. So in the song, the chorus goes, "My type of girl." What's your type of girl?
Oh, my type of girl is just a sweetheart, you know. I love a sweetheart when she got swag and, you know, She's vicious. I like a vicious woman. She's a sweetheart, but she's vicious.
She must be Haitian. Right. She might be Haitian. Word. Okay. So we're gonna put on this, and we're gonna put on this next song real quick. This is actually an emotionally charged song for me. So we're gonna play this real quick for you guys, and you guys tell me what you think about it. I gotta loosen up when I hear that intro, right? Loosen up. Turn it up, DJ.
How do you crawl through?
Yeah, how y'all feeling now? That song right there. That song right there. So this song is called Butterfly, and let me tell you, I heard that sucker, and when you were like the end of the song, whatever you were feeling, I just like took that shit and was feeling it with you. Like I was crying like a little kid, like it was a mess. It was a hot mess. But that was actually, you produced that with Robert Glasper, right? And Robert, are you still here? Is Glasper still here? Can you come join us? There's a seat on the stage for you. And really? Oh my God. So background is that Bilal and Robert have been friends for years. What up, y'all? Hey. Yeah. And I want to get before. Right. Good. There's no mic. There's no mic.
Okay.
But I want to give, and the reason why I was saying these two, the reason why I was saying that I love the way R&B is going right now is because Robert just won Black Radio Grammy for R&B Album of the Year. So congratulations. Body roll it, pop lock it. There it is, there it is. So Butterfly, you guys produced that, and I want to give you this mic so that you guys can tell me a little bit about this process and the development of the song. Take that one.
Okay.
You can take that one. Yeah. The process. I think it was wine. Yeah, lots of wine. A lot of wine. And
This is when you have no talent control on stage.
no, I think that the original concept, the original idea, I had this idea a long time ago for Interlude, and it was supposed to be on Love for Sale, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so we came up with this little thing, the music part of it. I was like, yo, check this out. He's like, oh, cool. And he put something over it, but then the album never came out, so we never put that out. So then
there was another song before that too.
What? Oh, soon. Wow.
We wrote this song like 4
We wrote
times.
this song like 19 times. Yeah. So then we were like, he came over to my crib so we can try to think of something to do together. He's like, I want to do a duo song, but I'm not sure what I want to do. Let's figure it out. And after the third bottle of wine, I was like, yo. Remember the song we never used? And he's like, oh, snap. So then I started playing it, and he just started writing to it, and then it just became this Butterfly song. And, yeah.
We recorded it.
Then we went to the studio. The lab, as hip-hop.
So, tell me about something that I heard about with this song is that your engineer went outside and just captured all the outside noises, and then that's what you laid on top of the piano. How did that?
Yeah, he put a
Who thinks
mic
of
on
that? Wait a minute, because y'all may not have heard what I just said real fast, because I'm talking real fast. But
I heard you.
the engineer took a mic, put it in his book bag, and recorded the outside noise.
Walked around the block.
Walked around the block.
So he told him, Bilal was like, yo, what kind of mics you got? He's like, I got this mic, that. And he had a mic that you weren't running on batteries, so you didn't have a wire. So Bilal was like, yo, take the mic and walk around the block.
Who does that?
So he walked around the block, and he got all this ambiance noise from outside. All these cars and, just wind and regular just sound. And he brought it back. And then he hit play, and he played that, and then we recorded on top of that.
Nice.
So it gave us ambiance and gave us a vibe. And we did I think it was one take. We did this in one take. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So dope.
Bilal, you're so dope. No, just Bilal. You're not dope. Of course you're dope. So you played on Flow. We're not gonna.
I bogarted Flow.
Yeah.
Bogarted Flow.
Bilal came over to the crib when he finished the record, and he was like, yo, check the record out. And I heard all the songs, yo, that's amazing. Then he's like, oh, I'm gonna play this last song. And I was like, yeah, I need to play piano with that. There was already piano on there, but I was like, I want to play piano on that. So then we went to the studio to record Black Butterfly. Denise Williams. I was, set the sky on fire. Nobody knows the next part. It didn't do me. I was like, cool, we're gonna do Butterfly at the studio. I was like, bring the file to Flow, because I'm playing Flow. Whether you want me to or not, I'm gonna play it. So then we erased the original piano part, and I got on it because I'm better.
Wow.
It's because he's my bro.
Right.
He put up a good fight. He's like, man, I got an original real grand piano here. And that's keyboard. Unique grand, real instrument sounds so much better. It's like, turn to the Johnny Cochran. I'm telling you, like, listen to the way it sounds. It sounds cheap. You don't sound cheap.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Well, thank you so much, Robert, for your contributions to the album. I mean, it's just and congratulations one more time for you and your Grammy win. And
Yes, sir. Yeah. Robbie G.
Bilal, does that make you feel some kind of good that he won for
We won.
R&B?
I mean, he's a part of it.
He is a part of it.
I always told Rob in college he was going to be the Black Yanni. I used to tell him in college, but he thought I was busting on him. I see into the future. I know things.
You're a prophet. Thank you, Robert Glasper, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna play another song off the album that another song that I love on the album. We're gonna talk about that one too. If you notice and you want to, oh, we gotta put it up.
You said you woke up quick from a dream, envisioning you letting me. Cold sweat, body shaking. Oh, selector.
How many of y'all know that one? Let me tell you about when I listened to the words of that one. Bilal, the kitchen floor, sweetie. Tell me about the kitchen floor.
He's a virgin.
We all want to know about the kitchen floor. Where are you? Tell them about the kitchen floor, Bilal.
You know, when you're cooking, you're really cooking. Sometimes you drop things. You gotta pick it up, or you can eat it up. You know what I'm talking about?
Thank you, God. Oh man! Now that song was produced by you and.
Yeah, me and the crew did that. The song kind of started out on my Logic laptop, and then brought it to the studio and embellished it with the band.
Yes.
I actually wrote it in the hotel room.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no kitchen in the hotel.
No, me and my old lady was in. We was in the hotel room when we wrote this song.
Nice.
You know, I travel with my guitar a lot, so when I'm in the hotel room, I like to I write a lot of my songs in the hotel room. So.
We're gonna play one more song, and then we're gonna open it up a little bit. I'm gonna ask you one more question, and we're gonna open it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But this song, the track is number. I can tell you right now. I'm sorry, I didn't have it written down. The track is number. So this song right here, I actually started posting on Facebook. Like, when is it a cutoff to listen to a song? Because I think I listened to this song 50 times in one day. So.
No cutoff.
Oh my gosh, this song is amazing.
Oh, it's like a round. I listen to a lot of music.
Hey, can I get one? Can I get a maker's mark with ginger ale and lime?
I'll wait for you.
I ask better questions when I'm under the influence. And that one's called The Core. Okay, y'all can clap a little bit louder because I know y'all heard it in the back. That's my song, damn it. So you worked with Paris on this one.
Yeah.
Who knows about King? Does anybody know King here? Do you guys know them? They have an EP that's out. Is the EP free or is it still?
It's been out for 9 years.
Right. Right. Shut up.
Right.
Shut up. Fadera, our ethnomusicologist specialist here, has a little theory about that. But anyway, so you work with Paris. They're out of the West Coast and King. Tell me about.
They're from where's Paris from?
Minneapolis. They're from Minneapolis. Yeah, her and her sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the other chick is from LA, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, the third one. I forget what her name is. Yeah, but she's from LA. They moved to Minneapolis. So. Sorry, that must be the whiskey in my throat. Thank you. So tell me about working with Paris and King, that studio session. What was that like? How'd that happen, by the way?
I met them at Robert's session. We was talking and we kind of were to the same music. They kind of remind me of the Clark sisters, you know. Like one of them would play and the other was the same, you know.
Yeah.
And their harmonies are real like close like the Clark sisters. So we just had like a long Clark sisters Steely Dan conversation. It was like, oh man, y'all cats is in the same music. So while I was out in LA, I recorded all my vocals out in LA, so I just called them up and just went over to the crib to hang out with them and smoked a few bogeys. Yeah. And they had the Granny Mom organ, and I'm like, I'm a big fan of the Granny Mom. You know the Granny Mom organ, she's got the pedals, but they got the drum beats on it. I went straight to the drum beats. You know, they didn't know that if you press two of the stickers down at once, it starts making all of these like cadence things, like turnarounds. So I was like, we just had a jam session on the Granny Mom organ, and it turned into that song.
That whole album was a big jam session.
Yeah,
from front to back. It was like a jam session album.
Yeah, I only planned to do 5 songs.
Yeah.
And it just kind of turned into that.
Yes. So you're let's give a shout out real quick to your label. So you're with E1 Music. Shout out to E1 if there's anyone from E1 Music.
E1 Purpose.
And then you're also, you know, being distributed by Purpose Music Records. That's actually the host for tonight. And I want to ask you personally as an artist, because I could talk to them all day and kind of talk business side. What does success look like for you with a Love Surreal?
Success for me.
Yeah.
Really just selling a good album, you know, getting it out there, doing some nice tours, playing, and growing my brand, you know. That's success to me. Growth.
Amen. What you said, I was listening to an interview that you were, I forget which interview this was, so I can't tell you the source, but you said in this interview that I thought was kind of profound, and I want you to elaborate on it. Your mind doesn't exist, only your heart.
I love that.
Okay, we got some people in church that want to just kind of take that home. If you just want to sit with that for a minute, he said in Bilal 3:16, your mind doesn't exist, only your heart. You were talking about, I know what you were talking about. You were talking about fear and doubt.
Wow. Oh, wow.
You were speaking on fear and doubt. Tell me a little bit about that. As I go through my own journey of moving to New York and my fears and my doubts, I wanted you to personally tell me what that means.
Well, that's actually a quote from Juju Krishnamurti. He's a philosopher from England. And his whole concept is as humans, we only know love. We were born knowing love, and we were taught how to fear. We were taught how to doubt ourselves, and we were taught to follow another way and not follow our heart and our true intentions. So, and our whole life we're battling our true intent and what we were taught.
Yes.
You know?
Sure.
You battling?
Yeah, all the time.
Questions. I have to open this up real quick. We only have a few minutes left. I see a hand right there. Come over here. Don't be scared. Just grab my mic when you get up here.
Hi, my name is Jasmine from Brooklyn, New York, everyone. Do you feel that you're fully fulfilled creatively, especially as a Leo? Do you feel like you're really meeting your destiny musically, spiritually, and your creativity?
Yeah, I do. I was in a period where I felt like I wasn't, you know, and it made me very defiant, and like I went through a real dark period because I felt like I was being stopped from, you know, being creative, you know, just doing what came to me. But I think right now I'm in a period where, yeah, I'm very, very happy and creative.
What happened? Absolutely. Fantastic. I'm going to piggyback off that question because this is very interesting to me. What had to be removed, or what had to shift for you to finally get there and get out of that dark space?
I think it was just, like I said, like just the behind the scenes people, like, you know, the people that I was working with behind the scenes really, it was like, instead of me being creative, I was just being a weirdo, you know? You know what I mean? So, like, at a certain point, I was like, well, then everybody's fired, and I'm just gonna find people who think I'm creative and not weird. That's what happened.
Tracy, did you tweet that?
No.
Okay.
I'm taking it all in still. I can't really like.
I'm gonna need you to tweet that, please.
Right. I can retweet it.
Who else has a question for Bilal? Anybody else got any questions for Bilal? All right. No.
I have a question.
Oh no.
No.
I have a question.
Yes. Come here. No.
Why did we get kicked out of my apartment in Jersey City?
That was Rob.
I am Amma. I'm from Brooklyn. So her question made me think about, and your answer just made me think about what happens with independent artists and artists that are kind of dedicated to their art. And it seems like sometimes you have to find a balance between just being true to your creativity, but then people are like, okay, but this is the market. So what's the balance for you between deciding how to serve your market and serve your creativity at the same time?
That's a question from Amma Whatt. AMMAWHATT.
Well, you know, that's a continued like battle that I've been going through, you know, because I don't want to. I definitely, well, not on Air Tax Revenge. Air Tax Revenge, I was like, fuck it, nobody's gonna hear this shit anyway.
Are you kidding? Woo! One time for levels. Go ahead.
And little one.
But that record was just for me. Like I just gave it to someone, you know. I knew it wasn't going to have that much of a reach, so I just wrote every song selfishly for me. But you know, I got kids, I got a family. Of course, I want to make music that is going to sell, but I don't want to sound like nobody else. You know, I don't. So I'm like willing to make a sacrifice to a certain degree to stand alone, I guess, you know.
Right. And actually that's a very interesting point, because in the album I hear jazz, I hear funk, I hear rock, I hear soul, R&B, like I hear so many things. And you creatively, like, you use your voice as an instrument, very different from someone who's just a singer. You know what I mean? So my thought is like, is Bilal gonna lose his audience because he's all over the place? Or
His audience is all over the place. We everywhere.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm gonna need Bilal to answer the question. So you know, that's a concern for me. It's like, is Bilal, are you gonna lose your? I mean, do you think about that when you're creating your work?
No, I think about it afterwards, though. You know, like, you know, man, like. And that's what I did on Air Tax Revenge. Like, I was like, afterwards, I was like, man, like, a lot of people aren't going to get it. But I wrote a lot of things that people would identify with. So I'm always constantly, like, refining and trying to simplify to not dumb it down. But, you know, I have, like, a lot of quirky ideas. But, you know, it's still a work in progress, you know.
You're an artist, you're evolving, that's what you do. So we are going to, I think this is my time. Bilal, A Love Surreal is a fucking incredible album. Congratulations on that shit.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't have it, we selling CDs. We sell them in the back. Y'all got them in the back? Where are we set up? I need to know where we set up before motherfuckers start walking out. Where y'all set up? Okay, so that's you see the cell phone waving in the back by the window? That's where Bilal's A Love Surreal CD is out. It's there. You can purchase it tonight. Are you signing CDs tonight?
Sure.
Yep. So we're signing CDs tonight. And please pick up this CD. It's an incredible work of art. And I am so glad that, first of all, thank you for allowing me to interview you today. I enjoy talking to you. I love my friends. You can purchase the CD on iTunes and Amazon.com if you don't have it tonight. If you're just a digital person, it's all good. But before we close out, Bilal, two things. What do you say? And Amma just made me realize this, and I always want to know this for my artist friends and for people that are kind of going through their own journey. What words of encouragement do you have for us?
Just stay true, you know, and care less.
Yeah. All right. I love that. All right. There is a word.
Okay. Stay true and care less.
All right.
Got that.
Okay.
Tweetable.
Very good.
And you can find Bilal on Twitter at Bilal, Bilal. Any other ways that they can get in contact with you or stay engaged with where you're going to be at, your performances?
Yeah, I just launched a website, so bilalmusic.com.
Nice.
On there.
Nice. Nice.
That's what I used to do.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to make Slip It Away, like, had that vibe.
Wait, can you sing a Al Jarreau song for me?
No! No!
No Al Jarreau.
No Al Jarreau, no Aaron Neville.
The Jerome realness. Come on.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, but yes.
No.
So nothing come out of you? Nothing come out of you? Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and continue playing the music. But before we do, I gotta give a couple of shout outs. I want to shout out Purpose Music Records for having both of us on the stage here and allowing us to bring the music to you. So thank you for that. We also want to thank the Bloom Effect. We want to thank Soul Imprint. I think they're recording here, if I'm not mistaken. We also want to give love to Tom Paul. Tom, who's a songwriter here in Brooklyn. Amazing artist. And who else am I missing? Am I missing anyone else? The Bloom Effect.
Yeah, thank you everybody that came
and thank
out.
you to everybody who is here on a
All the
Tuesday
support.
night.
Yeah.
Abia. Oh, correction. Thank you. So I want to correct that the show on March 9th is Abia at 92Y Tribeca, and you can go to jodinescorner.com and get more information about that. Ladies and gentlemen, Bilal.
Thank you guys. Appreciate all the love and support.